and we got them to believe in that somehow. We sat them down at the beginning of the year and we said, guys, this might sound weird, but we're not gonna do any race pace at all until.
So relatively speaking, since you got there and Matt got there, it's been what people would classify as a meteoric rise to the top.
Mhm.
What I mean, I'm sure there's a combination of a lot of things and a lot of efforts from a lot of different people, but what are some of the keys that have allowed you to elevate the program to where it's at right now?
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's a question I can probably go pretty deep, because I am passionate about this stuff. I think, as much as we or as much as I would love to say, like, yeah, we changed this training and it just all turned to the better and now they're all great because they do the training we tell them to do. That's part of it. But I definitely believe in the power of the people. That's for sure what I think is the biggest change is, or the most work me and Matt did together was to change the culture and to teach these people to believe in themselves and to believe in what they were doing to begin with. Like, we kind of came into a team that didn't know why they were running. They just ran. Somebody gave them some scholarship, so I guess they had to run. That was kind of like the mentality. Um, and and we definitely did not want that to be the culture within the team. So we changed a lot. Kept some of the guys though. I feel like I'll be remiss. Like, some of the guys that were already here before we got here bought into what we were doing, and they were crucial for the sort of the new Wingate under me and Coach Matt. But overall, we just sort of like gave these guys the ability to believe in themselves and to take ownership in what they were doing. I think that's the biggest piece, or the biggest difference sometimes, is to, like, sure, they're doing our training, but they believe it's their own. And I feel like when you have that ownership, when you as an athlete feel like, yeah, these 10 by a K I'm about to do is exactly what I need to do. I'm not doing it because this man's saying I have to do it. I'm doing it because I believe I have to do it. I feel like that's like a subtle switch of mentality. But when we accomplished that, when we got everybody on the same page, and we sort of like gave them the ability to dream for something, that was that big piece of wood, I guess, behind me. When we allowed them to do that, I feel like all got together, and the new training played a role, the new personalities played a role, all the support and facilities that we have played a role. The administration support, they allowed us to travel to Paul Shore to go to competitions where our men and women would be challenged, and they would have the ability to compete against national level people. All of that combined, I think, got us to, um, yeah, being competitive at the national level, and then that it took us a few more years to, I guess, win the whole thing, and to even be. I talk to recruits all the time, and if you look at that team that got, sorry, I'm a little bit in circles, but
No, go for it.
that team that got sixth in the nation in 2021 in cross country, the first time ever the men made it, 2021, sixth in the nation, amazing. Everybody's like, whoa, we're about to like blow things up moving forward. Like, there's like nobody's gonna stop us. It's amazing. Indoor and outdoor, zero qualifiers for the national championship in the indoor and outdoor track. So we had a lot of work to do. It wasn't so easy. It wasn't so, oh, we arrived and everything just skyrocket, like it really, I think we got cross country correct. We got it right. We took some chances. Even me and Coach Matt were like, we're just gonna, like, these teams never made it. So if we don't make it one more year, what's the harm on this? We're just gonna try this new way of, I guess, from a training perspective, which is to be a lot more threshold oriented, less VO2, less intensity, and just a little bit more volume. Just be more conservative at the beginning of the season, and just see how that works, see how that plays out. Let them just, I guess, be who they are, without just a lot of intense work. And we got them to believe in that somehow. We sat them down at the beginning of the year and we said, guys, this might sound weird, but we're not gonna do any race pace at all until really, really late. And they were all like, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do, you know. And I was like, that, wow, like I expected some, you know, I guess like somebody saying, but how are we gonna run race pace if we don't train at race pace? You know, things like that. But no, like that's sort of like what we did, and they all believed in it. And I feel like that the fact that they all believed in it is what made us successful, not so much the training itself. Um, so yeah, I guess like long story short, there's a big combination of a lot of things, but I think getting the right people here at the right time is what helped us completely take over or completely like move on from one level to another.